Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Monday Night America here on the NDB Media Network. It is October 18th, 2021. What a change in the weather, at least for us here in Southern California. We've been frying. Now it's cold, go figure. It
Yep.
is what it is, and we just love it. Hey, folks, you know who I am. You know who he is. Michael, would you introduce our guest?
Yeah, and then I just started to get a frog in my throat right when you said that.
It's in the weather, don't worry.
Yeah, I am so proud to have Nathan Tsuji on with us. Some may remember him just a couple months ago on AGT.
Yeah.
And that was incredible. I will just go ahead and say I saw what his group did, and I was very impressed, and I got even more impressed, especially with you, Nathan, when they said that you'd broken your back.
Yeah.
How long ago was that you did that to yourself?
Yeah, no, I broke my back in when I was 16 years old. So that would have been probably 2011. The x-ray came back and they're like, oh no, it's just muscular, your bones are fine. So of course, being a 16-year-old who wanted to keep training, I kept training because they said it was my muscles. Well, they were cracks starting to form and they kept getting worse and worse, but it's muscular pain, so I'll keep pushing. And then one day I woke up and I was trying to walk and my leg kind of didn't, I wasn't paralyzed. It worked. It just kind of like, it would randomly give out on me. And that started happening more. So we went and got an MRI and come out of the MRI. And typically, you always ask the tech, hey man, what does it look like? And you get the answer of, sir, I know you the radiologist answer, blah, 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 blah. This time I got can't tell you anything, but you could tell he knew something. And I said, well, I'm going to go do 4 hours of gymnastics training. And he goes, please don't. I was like, can you tell me more? He's like, I can't tell you anything, but just please don't do that. And it turned out I had a spondylolisthesis, which was basically just 2 fractures down. I can't remember if it was L4 or L5, but there was 2 fairly large fractures through there. And that took about a year to recover.
That is a big deal. Hola, Patty.
Hola, Patty.
Yeah, thank you. She's saying hi to you guys. Of course, to the two of you, not to me, but that's okay. We're okay with it. Look. Oh, I'm sorry?
I was asking where she's from.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Patty. Come on. You're very talkative. You're always taking shots at me. She's actually from here in Southern California, but I'm sure she'll answer shortly. Folks, we're already have there's about a 30-second delay from what they hear and then of course their response. I want to give a shout out. I believe there it is. Tony Konopka, thank you for the like. We have quite a few people already watching us on several of our channels, on our YouTube, NDB Media Facebook page, and on Michael's page as well. Folks, let us know who you are and where you hail from. We'd love to know. And here it is. There we go. What's this? Nathan, please tell me you've had Pizza My Heart.
The one down in Capitola, the one right off the freeway, or the one over on Pleasure Point, because they're all different.
Oh, okay. She'll respond. She says it's definitely the best pizza in Santa Cruz. So
yeah, right. It depends on what kind of pizza you're going for, because when it comes to like Mexican food, sometimes you want like a local taqueria Mexican food, or sometimes you want like some nice fancy Mexican food, and it just depends. But of the beach pizza, Pizza My Heart is the best beach pizza, which is kind of like the taqueria stuff that you'll get maybe from like a taco truck or from your local little taqueria, but it's not like high-end fancy pizza, they're all just different things. So I agree with her.
Nathan, thank you for the pronunciation. That is well done, man. Taqueria. That's really good. Not that I'm anyone to judge. You've already been judged a lot, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that right here.
I've been being judged since I was 5 years old. I am very used to it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just very impressed. Hey, Casey Shapiro, thanks for a little bit of love. Thanks for the like. And there she is. She says, first-time caller. Hey, guys, what's going on in this thread? Casey, you've got to come in live. And let's see, Moses in here. He says, hello from Chicago. And let's see, no good tacos in Northern California at all.
Not true.
Oh, here we go.
About 20 minutes south of Santa Cruz, there's this place called Watsonville. And if you go into the places where you feel like you should be locking your doors when you're driving, you can find some good tacos. Sketchier the area, the better the tacos.
Yep, I can see that. And I would agree with that, humbly. No doubt about that.
This place is literally a hole in the wall. Like, they can serve you out of a hole in the back of the wall. It's great.
Oh, wow, it really is. Nathan, where are you right now? Are you in Southern California or are you in Northern California?
I'm in Los Angeles right now.
Oh, okay. So I'm just east of you. I'm in Pomona. I'm just right over. Yeah, it gets very hot over here. But I'm just exaggerating. I'm out here in the corner of LA County. So, yeah, it's cool. Michael, as you may or may not know,
he might not know.
Yeah, he's in the nation's capital. So we're in America's second city and the capital. So that's not too bad. Patty says, nope, Watsonville only has good dried fruit. Well, thank you, Patty, for arguing with our guest. Way to go.
Okay. So you're in LA. You have to let me know where to get good tacos down here that are better than Watsonville tacos.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Here's
a challenge for you, Patty.
Have something to back it up.
Yeah, okay, Patty. That would be great. There it is, Patty. I know she knows quite a few. She might even say her tacos.
I'll write it down. I'll go.
All right. No, that is cool. Yeah, Patty, she's kind of related. She's my cousin, but, it's okay.
She likes me better, though.
I figured.
Well, she didn't say hi to me. She said hi to both of you. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God, on every block. Come on, Patty.
Come on, give me a restaurant name.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, there's not necessarily an industry staple, but have you had King Taco before?
King Taco?
Yes.
No, what's that?
Oh, okay. It is a chain of restaurants, generally in central Los Angeles, a bit into the valley, and on the east side. It's really not too bad. The owner, who passed away not too long ago, had the desire to be the Mexican version of McDonald's, and there's about 20 of them around. King Taco. I'll send you a link for that one. You never know. The tacos there, they're not bad. But let's see. Get ready. We're going for a taco run. That's funny. Oh, she's not related. Okay, sorry. I was kind of hoping for some love on that one, but I guess not.
No.
But folks, we have quite a few people in. Casey, I know she's also from the East Coast. I think Casey is in the Virginia or Delaware area as well. We'll see. But we do have quite a few people. Thanks for letting us know where you are. Nathan, I'm sure you've been asked this question, but when you were going for AGT, how difficult was it for you as opposed to some of the sports competitions that you were involved in?
It's very different. I think what was most nerve-wracking for me going into AGT was I'd only met the guys actually a year ago. Basically, a year ago today was when I first met all the guys that went on stage. So the thing that had me the most nervous was, are these guys stage tested? How do they perform under pressure? How are they going to act on stage? James had an experience with Cirque Du Soleil, so I knew that he would be able to do it. Travis had 10 years on Ninja Warrior, so I knew he would be able to do that. Andreas was training for Ninja Warrior and was a gymnast, so I know they could do it, but until you've experienced stage with someone, you don't know how they're going to react. So that part for me was different because with gymnastics, I go out there, I do my... And while it is a team competition, my performance is not affected by anybody else. So I go out there, I do my thing, I'm done. But if one of the guys on Positive Impact Movement are having a bad day, well, four of us are out there at the same time, acting on top of each other, so it can detrimentally affect me or one of them. So I think that was the hardest part, was learning we're all going on at the exact same time, even though we've never performed together, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so had you met any of them, or you'd met everybody a year ago?
I met everybody a year ago.
Wow.
Because pre-COVID, I was in Montreal with Cirque Du Soleil creating a new show. And that was fun. We were doing that. COVID shut it down, so I came home to Santa Cruz. Through the internet, met this really gorgeous, beautiful gymnastics entrepreneur model down here in LA. And I'm in her house now. That's where I live. We're together. And yes, I love you. So that's where I am.
And we
But
thank her for allowing you to be on the program with us.
yes. And because of that, I kind of inserted into the acro community down here. And that's how I met the guys. And the three of them were already probably going to do AGT. They just didn't have a fourth. And one day when we were all messing around, they go, I think this guy might be it. So they brought me in, and they took a leap of faith on a stranger, and I took a leap of faith on 3 other strangers, and we went all in on a dream, and here we are.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Michael, Michael, I want to interrupt. The positive impact movement. I'm not familiar with that, and that's my fault. Would you go ahead, Nathan? Give us a little.
Not familiar with positive impact movement.
I did that on purpose to help.
I guess we're just not making a big enough impact right now. Basically, what we try to do here, Travis created a clothing line from Ninja Warrior that was his own. It was called Pi Movement, Positive Impact Movement. And they donated 3.14% of their proceeds back to building parks and playgrounds in underprivileged areas. And that was his mission, his goal. That's what they wanted to do. And then we are coming up with all sorts of different ideas about team names and what can we be? Are we this? Are we that? Are we this? And finally, it just dawned on me, why are we not just positive impact movement? Travis has the trademark, the logos, the brands, all of that. We have the mission statement. What we're trying to do as the 4 of us lines up with everything his company stands for. So that's why we named ourselves Positive Impact Movement. And we just, we did America's Got Talent, and we just want to inspire people through the art of play. We want people to know that no matter how many injuries you had, no matter how broken you are, with the right mindset, with the right technique, with the right physical therapy, you can come back any injury, you can come back stronger. And we want people to keep playing. Original Muscle Beach down in Santa Monica is a perfect example of that. There is this one guy, we don't know how old he is because, he's old. He carries his little step stool down there, and he is repping out pull-ups and leg lifts and working out harder than anybody down at the beach. This dude's easily in his 70s or 80s. So we just want to embody that spirit, that never stop moving, never stop playing, and the best way to be healthy is just get out there, move, play, and do what makes you happy.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. I want to give a few additional shout outs. Peter Gama, thank you. Diana Denton, thank you for the likes. Folks, we have quite a few people watching. Anyone else have any questions, comments, please put them in the chat room. You know how it goes, folks. So we are
here, and then they'll read them. They'll say it to me, and I'll give you some answer that doesn't make sense.
And that was good.
Or in code.
Yeah. Michael, I'm sorry. I keep going to Michael, my co-host. I apologize. Nathan, we did get the correct Instagram account, correct? The one that we have on the trailer.
Looks like my name at Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stuff that you have right here on Instagram, man. Look, I played sports in high school, and I did baseball, and I worked out and stuff, and I didn't do anything close to what you were doing. Can you give us a brief idea on what you have to go through when you were involved in the gymnastics? Maybe what your training regimen was and stuff like that? Because I'm sure you're still doing it, right?
I don't work out at all anymore. I'm a lazy.
Is that why you do the videos? Is that your workout for the week, or?
Yeah. No, I'll start working out again. I told myself I'd start working out today. Connect me with Patty if she actually wants me to speak to a youth group. I'm all about helping kids.
I will. We will. Thank you.
Back in JOs, which was Junior Olympics, I'd be training 5 days a week, 4 to 5 hours. So that was really fun because I would go to school sometimes 7:30 to 3:35, then go train from 4:30 to 8:30 or 9, then go home, do homework, sleep, wake up, and repeat. But I loved it. Loved every second of it. It was busy, and you would take naps where you could, but you can sleep when you're dead. And then collegiate gymnastics, the schedules varied, but there was some times when I'd be training 6 or 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, because I had a goal. So I'd do 2.5 hours at 24-hour fitness in the morning with cardio, rehab, stretching, sauna, steam room, weights. And then we would go train from 6 to 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night. Go home, eat, sleep, repeat, study, work, fundraise, because we were a self-funded program. So if y'all are in here, check out Washington Men's Gymnastics. That's where I trained and competed for 5 years in collegiate gymnastics. And gymnastics, yeah, that was a fully self-funded program. So we had to fundraise for everything we did. So on top of regular jobs, schoolwork, and training, we were setting up equipment moves, setting up gymnastics meets, ushering the football games for those programs that so generously get funded with millions and millions of dollars from the university.
I'm answering Casey right over there.
Oh, good. I'm glad you are. I was.
Yeah, Michael, go ahead and continue, please. I'm just answering some of the comments. I'm answering the comments, Michael. It's okay. Continue.
Oh, I thought you said you were. Oh,
no, go ahead. Sorry.
You're messing me up, Roger. What else is new?
Well, I can go answer some comments if you want.
Well, no, this was like I can't get into something. How do I do it? So yeah.
Yeah,
your username and password. I usually have to type the password 2 or 3 times. You know, you hit the shift wrong, you hit caps lock, but after that, you should be fine.
Yeah, I sent the individual the message. As a matter of fact, Casey Shapiro's been on the network. Yes, Casey, I sent you the link directly to you. So if you'd like to join us, go ahead. She's actually a host on some of our other programs. I think she wants to come in and ask a few questions.
Lovely.
It's all good because she's having a Facebook issue. But anyway, go ahead, Michael.
Yeah. So that's how you met him. Did the performance. So the trip you just did, was that something just you, or was it Positive Impact Movement? You were all over there for that one.
I have 3 letters, NDA.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's fine.
Yeah, got it.
That's perfectly fine. We understand that more than you know.
Yep.
And that probably answers my question. So.
Whether we practice it or not, it's a different story, but we do respect that. Thank you. Because we just don't know any better, but it's all good. Well, he actually gave it away, Patty, if you were paying attention earlier, when he equated 2011. I had to do the math, but it's all good.
26
would be.
I'm a baby.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, definitely. No doubt about it.
I also don't shave my face, which also helps with looking like a child. No, I can't grow facial hair to save my life. Like people I literally have I shaved this as a joke a couple times, and that's it.
Yeah. That does happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not upset about it, especially because in Cirque Du Soleil you have to. Muchas gracias, Patty. You have to shave your whole face to put all your makeup on, because they don't allow facial hair. So the guys that can grow beards were like, "Oh, we have to shave every day." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I might have to shave my lip once a week." Bummer. So there's pros and cons to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I had that issue. I mean, this could easily in a week I have the makings of a beard, and in a month, yeah, I'm due. Actually, this is about a month, so it's got to go. But of course, the color fills in. So yeah, I'm all right. You're 26, young man. I've lived 2 lifetimes for year 1, and some of the stuff that you've been able to accomplish.
Because yes, I'm 26, but realistically, do you remember anything before 5 years old?
Just images.
Really, I'm 21.
Not much. Yeah. Okay. All right, then that would make me 46. I'll take it. Nathan, thank you. Or no, wait, I got to do the math. 47. Oh, man. In Star Trek, that would be a great number. 47.
But hold on. You gave Patty like a little bit of slack about math and stuff earlier, and then you just messed it up. So,
Patty, you have an advocate already.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'll rip her apart, too. I'm an equal opportunity person.
Oh, no, she's great. I really appreciate her commentator right here. And she's been in a lot of our programs. Heck yeah. So I've got 2 other comments. Let me get to those. I think several people want to join us, but if not, folks, head over to our Facebook page, and you can find us there at NDB Media. So it's facebook.com/NDB Media. And then you should be able to see the program there. If you want to join us and ask us live questions, like a caller, let us know. We'll send you the link. We just don't want to go ahead and post it for everyone right there, because then we'll be flooded.
Don't want that. No.
Yeah. Not that we've done that.
I'll go crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you don't like it when all those requests come in? Just ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you love it on your page too.
Yeah, but you can keep
Yeah.
up, Nathan. We're
I do my
unable to. Yeah.
I do my best.
So, are you going to get back into any professional competition, or is this something that maybe you've already done? You're now with the movement. What is it that that you're going to be doing as far as that?
We are going to be figuring out where we can and cannot perform, figuring out ways, potentially other shows to go on. I'm actually going back to France on November 2nd for some things.
And
But what I can say, because they released it on their Facebook page today, is that we did do Georgia's Got Talent.
that explains a question I didn't ask. Okay.
So that's what we were doing in Georgia.
Yeah.
Is we auditioned for Georgia's Got Talent, and that was an incredible experience. Tbilisi is an incredible city. Their food was remarkable. And it was a really good. It wasn't a culture shock. It just wasn't exactly what I was expecting. It was green and lush and beautiful, and for a country that's considered the balcony to Europe from the Middle East, I was expecting a lot more dry Middle Eastern feel, and it felt like home. It was beautiful. They have street dogs everywhere, except the street dogs are tagged to let you know that they have all the shots and they're not going to give you rabies.
Oh wow!
So we made friends with the street dog. It followed us around all day, and we had a great time.
How long were you out there in Tbilisi?
We were in Tbilisi for about a week.
Wow.
And it was amazing. Their food is... I love Georgia. That was definitely our favorite place that we went to by far.
As a matter of fact, Patty does have, and this was from about a minute ago, so far in your travels, Nathan?
Tbilisi.
Oh, really? Tbilisi, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
I've done Rome, Paris, Marseille, Ibiza, but Tbilisi was just... The people were amazing. Everybody was kind. The dogs, the atmosphere, just... I loved it.
That's great. Is there anything else besides that? Are you into what are your goals for other projects? Do you have any, or you just waiting to see how this one goes along for a while?
Yeah, we're gonna do this one. I was with Cirque Du Soleil before. I'll probably go back at some point. But the status of the show that I was on is still to be determined, so it hasn't been released whether or not it's going to be happening or not. So we just have to kind of wait around and see. And yeah, we'll see how much impact we can make with Positive Impact Movement, because we just want to help inspire people through play and get them moving and active and healthy, and realizing that they can literally, if you put your mind to it, you can do almost anything. Like, it's cheesy and it's corny and it's overused, but it's that way for a reason, because it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we just want to perform and inspire people.
Yeah, well, you inspired me, I'll tell you.
Oh, thank you.
As a matter of fact, Michael did mention you to me over the last few weeks, and he had mentioned, dude, we've got to get him on.
Got to get him on.
Especially of his message. That's how I was being a bit sarcastic when I asked you to describe it. Michael's explained it to me a great deal, and that was just a jab to him. But
of course, he likes jabbing me.
Yeah, of course I have to. But right now, has it been difficult for you in COVID? Because of have you been busy?
So COVID obviously sucks. Yeah. However, if COVID didn't show up, my life would be on a completely different trajectory. I would be touring with Cirque Du Soleil because our show closed. So if COVID didn't happen, we would have premiered and we would have started on our 10 to 15 year world tour. And I would have been moving cities every 1 to 2 months, going around the world, having an absolute time of my life, traveling with the circus. But COVID happened, shut down. And I think the most beautiful part for me was I was going to be gone for 10 to 15 years. My dad's in his late 50s, so that's a significant amount of time. And I have a great relationship with my father, so I went home. And most people were just like, oh my God, I'm with my family. I'm ready to rip my hair out. And my dad and I were just going fishing every day. away from everybody else. We just would go fishing. We come back, get the vegetables out of the garden, make fish and vegetables, and watch a movie and go to sleep. Wake up, do it again. So it was a really nice blessing to have that in the midst of all of the crisis that was going on. And, thanks to all the healthcare workers and the first responders and everybody has been all can to help make us safe and take care of all this. But, you always have to make the best out of a bad situation. So ended up talking to my girlfriend, well, not girlfriend at the time, but online. And then we both isolated for a week and then met each other. And then I started kind of going back and forth between her house and my house, and eventually ended up down here and met the guys. So, positive impact movement as we know it would not have existed without COVID. My current relationship would have not existed without COVID. I wouldn't be a model without COVID. So there's a lot of things that you can do if you're always ready. Slight segue, but that was something my dad always said, was he appreciated the fact that I was always ready. So when COVID shut us down and I took 3 months at home, blah, 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 realized this was not going to be a short-term thing, I was still in shape, I was still training, and I was ready to try to become a signed model and try to grow social media. And then when I was going to be on another TV show when I met the guys from America's Got Talent, but I was still ready to do that. So I axed the first TV show and then went to AGT. But I think the message to send from all of this, because throughout COVID, I have gained a lot of opportunities and stuff like that. Things happen for a reason, is just be ready. Because if you never know when an opportunity is going to show up. And say maybe right now someone goes, all right, I need you tomorrow to be fit, in shape, and ready to go for this once in a lifetime job opportunity in 3 days. If you're not ready, you're not going to be able to take advantage of the opportunity. And there's a quote, and I forget who said it. If anybody knows, let me know. But it was this motivational speaker, and he goes, you have to be ready to take an opportunity of a lifetime in the lifetime of the opportunity, because they don't last forever. And that always is stuck with me, because, yeah, a lot of people will get the opportunity of a lifetime, but if they're not ready to take advantage of that opportunity of a lifetime in the lifetime of the opportunity, it's going to blank out and nothing's going to happen.
I've heard one a tad similar. Preparation and luck equals success. And
sounds like something my coach used to tell me. The harder you work, the luckier you get.
Yeah, but being prepared is everything when it comes to sport and when it comes to your business, whatever. Being ready to go, it's everything. I have my regular job and I have a part-time job, and because I have been prepared, I've been ready. I get it, and I had not heard that quote, but I like it. I am gonna look it up myself.
Yeah, definitely do, because it's a beautiful one.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I love the fact that, they play with the words, opportunity of a lifetime. It flows really well.
Great. Yeah. And I'm sure someone will look it up on the internet and do us a solid on this. I want to go back real quick. And folks, we are running short on time, so I do want to get a few other questions in, and I know Michael does as well. But you mentioned the fishing, and we talked about it briefly before. What sort of fishing are you into? Do you actually do maybe sports fishing stuff where you go out into the middle of the ocean, or is this riverfront type stuff?
All the above.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I can take another 10 minutes. Things are cool on this end of the phone.
Cool.
So I grew up kayak fishing with my dad. So we would put the kayaks on the truck, drive down to the beach, paddle the kayaks out, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles sometimes.
Wow.
We got stalked by a great white shark when I was like 14. There's a picture of it. It was crazy. There's debate over whether or not it was a great white or a basking shark. I'm convinced it was a great white.
Okay, Nathan, it's a shark.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
But so yeah, there was that. And then I started to get really frustrated, because sometimes when you're fishing, you can see the fish in the water and they come up to your lure and they don't bite. And we don't fish for like sport. Yeah, it's fun, it's great. But for me, if you're just doing catch and release, it seems kind of cruel. I fish to eat. I love fish. I love fresh fish. And I want to do, the most environmentally sustainable form of getting fish, which is spear fishing, because then there's no bycatch. If you want it, you shoot it and you get it. So I did breath hold spearfishing from the time I was 14, and you just take a really, really deep breath, swim down, take out your little flashlight, look in the holes, maybe one swimming around, and shoot it and bring it home for dinner.
So
and then the rest of the go out. Recently, my dad finally got a fishing boat, which is kind of his retirement plan. So we'll go 20, 30 miles offshore and chase bluefin and salmon.
Okay, actually, that was going to be my next question. So, when you're out there in the ocean, do you do that as well? Do you do spear fishing out there, or no?
Yeah,
it's just regular. Oh wow, in the deep ocean, huh? Wow.
Yeah, I typically don't dive more. I wouldn't dive deeper than about 70 to 80 feet, just because you have to have time down there to hunt and look around, and it's so cold. All the colors go away, and it's gray and it's ugly.
Yeah.
And more likely to die, and that part sucks.
That's cool. Favorite fish?
Hamachi, yellowtail.
Okay, got it. I'm sure Patty
Hands
knew that,
down.
and maybe Ross did as well. Thank you, Ross. And folks, I want to give a few other shout outs real quick. Thank you, Bobby Nash, and thank you, Ross, for the likes. Appreciate it, folks. We know you're watching. Ask the questions,
I have
folks.
not tried
Please.
fly fishing though.
Oh, okay.
No
And-
fly fishing. Okay.
I've just never been because we're always out in the ocean. I would love. Nothing would make me happier than like me and my dad drive up into the woods. Hike up, go a stream, like fly fishing in a little stream seems like so much fun. We just haven't done it yet because we're always on the ocean.
Now, I really don't know what it is. So, is it the image where you've got the waders on and you're out there in the river and you're just doing it from the river, right? That's fly fishing.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
But there's also surf fishing, which you don't typically do with a fly rod, but you walk out into the ocean with the waves and you try to cast past the waves and you retrieve your lure back through the waves and you get surf perch, striped bass, halibut. It's delicious. I love fish.
Have you been up to maybe somewhere like maybe Alaska and stuff and done some of that catfish stuff like that?
Not yet. I'm just so in love with the Monterey Bay, and
it's beautiful up there, man.
That's where I live. I mean, Santa Cruz, Monterey. That's where we grew up. So, yeah, eventually go to Alaska. But love our home water, and it's great, and it's local, and so we love it. I don't know. I'll go up there at some point, but for now, I like where I live.
Oh, excellent. Ross is over in the Utah area. That's why he was recommending the Wyo River Range in Wyoming. You can use a streamer and fly surf fishing. Huh, go figure.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen a couple people do that. It's crazy. But there was also, I was going to say, oh, yeah, did you see the video that I posted a little bit ago of the great white shark?
I missed that one.
A lot
How long ago was that?
Maybe 4 days.
Surprised I missed that.
Yeah, made new friends the last time. Yes. Wow.
I missed that.
Yep.
So, funny story. That is literally right. That was about 100 yards offshore. We were halibut fishing. The great whites have kind of moved in there. And my friends and I used to swim out there all the time. And not 2 years ago, I was shore diving. So I swam out and I was out there with my spear gun looking for fish right where I took that video.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah. At the very end of the video, you can see the shoreline.
Yep.
Yeah, you were close. And you referred to them as making friends that day.
Yeah.
Were they competing with you for the fish or were they just hanging around?
No, they don't typically eat your fish. That's more of a fur bag thing where the sea lions will take your fish, and that's rude. And those are less my friends. But no, it was just really cool that day because, they are an endangered species and you don't want to chase them down. But I was like, Dad, just put the boat. Made the boat go super slow.
Yeah.
And we were just driving. And they just kept coming up, kind of looking at it, just like in that video. And then they would swim off. And then one would come up and swim off. And it was such a beautiful experience because they were choosing to come say hi.
Wow.
And I really wanted to swim with them. But I didn't.
That's probably wise you did. At least.
Well, there are places where you can do that in secure environs, somewhere in South Africa, I believe. Or
Boring.
no, oh no, you just want to free swim with them, huh?
Yeah, I wanted that one. That one came up to say hi, so I wanted to go say hi.
It's a great video. In a few of your other pictures, there's one where you have, is it a cat?
Yeah,
What sort of cat? That's a big cat.
a big cat. Oh, the one that's on my back. The first one you guys used.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
Lola. She's back in Santa Cruz, and she's actually
okay.
smaller than the cat that I had previous.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one actually looks like a tiger or a cheetah.
The one that's on my handstand.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Yeah, that's Zara. She's outside.
Oh, okay.
She's outside the door somewhere because she'd be in here destroying everything because she's a Bengal and she's a dog.
Wow.
But the cat can sit, shake, and speak on command, and she has those little fluent pet buttons that she talks to us.
Oh, awesome. Ladies and
And does
gentlemen.
she like fish too?
Oh.
I don't know. Danny hasn't let me feed Zara fish. My other cats love fish.
And why is that? Why has Danny not allowed it? Is she on a diet?
Yeah.
Zara?
Well, also Zara's down in LA, and we fish up in Santa Cruz, and we've only taken Zara up once.
Okay, yeah. All right, fair enough.
I'm not going to buy fish at the store to give to her because she deserves higher quality than that.
There you go.
Awesome. Yeah, I have a friend that wants me to go fishing with him. He does it over in the Santa Monica Pier, and I just haven't been able to get out there.
Just do it.
Yeah, tax season's over. Thank goodness.
That's one of the phrases that leads to people not doing things. And you have to do things. So you say, I just haven't been able to get out there. Give me a reason why you couldn't get out there.
I have none. And Nathan,
Exactly.
I'm embarrassed because tiny quick story. Forgive me in the audience. I spoke to someone who was recovering from COVID. They were 75 days in a coma. So she's basically starting a new life. She talked about what she did and didn't do. And the first thing I told her was, live your life like this is it. Don't make excuses. Get a calendar and start choosing days and go. I'm like, oh my goodness. And you did exactly to me what I was trying to tell her. And I have no excuse and I'm trying to do it. I've started to travel more. My daughter and I, my youngest, we went up to Seattle to catch baseball. We went to San Francisco, San Diego. So I'm doing it. But the fishing, I have no excuse, Nathan. I'm
not saying that you have to go out and travel and risk yourself with COVID. But walking down to the open-air pier with your friends, that's a little less. I mean, I've been vaccinated. I've had COVID. I get tested, 4 times a week when we're over in Europe. But
wow, really?
Oh, they test you before you go. Rapid test when you land, PCR test, locked in the hotel till you pass the PCR test, daily testing on site, test to come home.
Wow. So
when I say I don't have it, I don't have it.
Wow. So just out of curiosity, when you went to Georgia, I don't know if that's part of the European Union. I don't think it is. But anyway,
it's out of the same area.
It is, huh? So what were the requirements over there? Do you
all the same?
I know. Okay. Wow.
Everything feels about the same. LA actually is probably the most strict right now.
Yeah, as I'm not sure if it's next month or so, but there's going to be a requirement that you have to prove that you're vaccinated if you want to walk into a business. That's crazy.
Yeah, they had a good amount of that in Europe. It was called your green pass, but you could also get a green pass with a negative test. So you didn't have to prove you're vaccinated. You just had to prove you didn't have COVID, which kind of makes sense.
Okay.
All right, Ross, that sounds like a good time. You better go tomorrow. Call in sick to work.
I'm going to have to do it in the next few weeks because I want to take my daughter as well because she wants to go fishing. So I have no excuse.
If your daughter wants to go fishing too, come on. You don't even have the excuse of, I have my kids. Take the kid with you. They'll remember it forever.
Yes. She wants to go.
This is your assignment.
And I fully accept it. I'm going to have to do it in the next 2 weeks. It's done. I'm going to find a date on the calendar and just go ahead and do it.
Deal.
Yeah, I'll make sure she knows that because she's probably not listening right now.
Oh, no, she's actually listening. She knows she's on. Yeah, she just doesn't want to comment. Oh. That's why I've been asking people over and over. Folks, I mean, look, our live numbers have been anywhere from 5 to 15, and they keep going up and down. As I I was probably disappointing Nathan when I said, "Oh no, our live numbers are very small, but it's our long-term numbers that are much higher." And we've
Look,
been
look.
having
Anybody
quite a
that
few.
wants to have a conversation and is interested and is here, I don't care if I'm talking to 300,000 people or I'm talking to 10 people. If you're listening and you care, you're worth the time. That's why I try to take the time. It's getting harder because thankfully my videos are doing really well, and we're looking at 6 or 7,000 comments on certain videos. But
Wow.
I genuinely tried. I either like or reply to every single comment, because every person that leaves a comment, if I have a video with 100 views and 3 comments, those people are just as significant as the 2,756 comment on a video that's blowing up. Everybody that comments deserves a response, and I try my best. It's hard. It takes a while, and eventually I won't be able to do it, but I try.
Or you lose their thread.
Oh yeah, Nathan, that's great to know. That
I
that's
don't reply
awesome.
to the reply because I can't find that.
Yeah,
I reply to the first one, and that's about all that's going to happen, because otherwise I have to scroll through and look, and that takes hours.
yeah. It's being effective with your time,
Mhm.
and sure
Yeah.
enough, I know that we're running over, and we're as I warned Nathan, we go on, and I don't want to go ahead and
Hey, Tom's
there
here.
we have one right there. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah,
Thanks for
Tom's
joining us.
people.
Well,
So like this one's at 6,900 comments, and
that's
I've
crazy.
replied
Yeah.
to almost all of them.
Wow. Yeah,
That's a lot of work.
we're still a bit old fashioned. We still get quite a few comments via email, and I go through those as best I can. But like I said, we moved over to the video portion, and it's great when we have all of this. So the commentary. How do you know Tom? Is he a follower?
Yeah, he's been following me for, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 years now. Just
That's
always been in there commenting, being supporting. When I go live, he helps out financially with donations and support. Definitely an incredible human, always there to help out and give advice and be a listening ear if I need it. So he's a great guy, and I'm glad that he came over here.
No, that is cool. Tom, if you just out of curiosity, if you can let us know, we'd love to know where our audience is. So
He's in
if you let us know.
Chicago.
Oh, is it? Oh, so we have several people from Chicago then. It's kind of neat.
I also do my best in my live videos to remember where everybody is from, their username. I can usually tell if a new face pops in.
Wow. Yeah. Well, we definitely can do that. But if you have 158,000 followers, Nathan, I'm impressed. Not only you have the body, but you got the mind as well. Way to go. At your age, I probably could do that, but yeah, not anymore.
I got really good names when I was coaching summer camp.
Yeah.
We had 200 or 300 kids in the gym every week, and it was a new batch of kids. And I just remembered how I felt when I was younger if a coach remembered my name.
Oh, yeah.
It meant the world to me. Even if it's just like, hey, David, how's it going? It's just like, wow, like he remembered. So I made it was hard, but it also trained my brain, and I got better at it to where my record was I memorized every kid's name by 11:30 on day 1. And then one week there was 14 little girls named Maddie, and they all did their hair the same and wore the same leotard one day just to mess with us.
That is cool.
So confusing.
If I may ask, and again, one of the final few questions,
Yeah.
when you were on AGT, what is it maybe that surprised you the most? Because you've seen it on television, of course, and I know you've been in competitions and stuff, but something did still surprise you, or maybe didn't. Was it just par for the course for you? Another competition?
Yeah, I would say the things that were the most shocking would be the things that would get me sued if I talked about. But
okay.
Other than that, it was, for me, when we saw the judges, they are lit so perfectly for TV, and the show is so built for TV that when we walked out, some of us questioned whether or not the judges were holograms, because they were kind of far away from the stage, but they were so lit from every angle, and the makeup was perfect. And also, you'd only been seeing them on TV your whole life. So we walked out and we're like, all right, this is deep COVID. Like, do you think they're real? Like, it was great.
Wow. Tom says Nathan is an inspiration in so many ways.
Thanks, man.
Tony. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So now I know why he didn't show up to one of our programs. He was right in the middle of move. Thanks, Tony. And
It's a good excuse.
Moses says, how's your app coming along?
I actually had a call with them today, and it should be launched in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I have a lot of filming to do for it, and then it'll be coming out. So what he's referring to is everybody has been asking for fitness plans, flexibility plans, conditioning, meal prep, diet. What do I do? And I do a lot of one-on-one coaching, but my time is very limited. The fee is very high, and I don't want money to be a factor in people being able to have access to the knowledge that I have. So where I'm working to create this app where I'm going to have, weekly challenges, workouts, programs. So follow this program for 4 to 6 weeks if you were trying to learn a handstand, intro to handstand. Follow this course if you're trying to get your abs stronger. Follow this course for general fitness. Follow this course for flexibility. Here is my flexibility routine that I do if you want to if you attend the room and this is what I'm doing to warm up, try to follow along. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to share my favorite recipes, the food I make, share everything. Prehab, rehabilitation, foam rolling, everything.
Wow. How are you doing ever since, you broke your back? Is it a full recovery maybe? Only because I don't know any better.
I do
Pretty much
physical
are, right?
therapy every day. And if you do physical therapy every day, things get better. It was a little over a year recovery. About 5 years after I broke it, I literally went like this, cracked my back, and struggled to walk for 5 weeks because something slipped. So that part sucked. And it goes out every now and then, but it's been pretty good for the last couple of years because I just do rehab all the time. I'm a big proponent of rehab and prehab, which is treat the joint like it's broken. So do all the physical therapy as if you've already broken it, and then it tends to not break. But you do have to be careful with saying the word rehab because at the same gymnastics camp I was telling you about where I was coaching kids, I had I had Rock Tape, who's one of my sponsors, and they're incredible. And I had Rock Tape on my shoulder. And the kid goes, "Oh, what's that?" And because I also had the bungee, so I was doing my rehab. And the kid goes, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just doing my rehab." And I get a call from my boss 2 hours later. All right, so there's a parent calling wondering why there's a coach telling a kid that he's in rehab. And I was like, physical therapy. And I'm wondering why a 9 or 10-year-old kid immediately associates me saying, yeah, I'm doing my rehab with like, oh yeah, this coach is in like drug and alcohol rehab and he's coaching at this camp. But yeah, that was an interesting time to be like, oh God, we have to call this kid's parents back and be like, I was doing physical therapy.
Yeah, that's that's a bit of a bummer, but I'm glad you were able to get past that. But Michael, I don't know if you have another question or two, but we've taken quite a bit of his time. Casey finally was able to join us. I wanted to say hi. Hi, Casey. How you doing?
Hi, I'm very frustrated with my camera, but I thought I'd come say hi before.
Are you frustrated with the camera? You looking fresh.
Yes, bless you.
Them girls Tangled got nothing on you, girl.
Oh, I must have missed some good conversation while I was trying to get on.
Yes, you did.
You did.
I'm just a little sassy.
Yeah, well, something's got it hung up. I rebooted and everything. I thought I had a ghost soon, but I killed it, and it's still not up. So you can hear me, but you can't see me.
It's all good. Casey, do you have a question? Because we're learning to respect our guest time, and we've gone a bit over. Is there?
I don't, so I don't want to hold him up. But hi, I got in before you left, so greetings. Thank you for everything.
Yes.
Glad to have you here.
Excellent. You'll have to come back again when I actually have video.
I'm down.
That would be awesome.
That would be great.
Thanks for coming in, Casey.
Thank you.
Well, actually, Casey, just stay on with us. Yeah, listen to the rest of the conversation.
Don't leave.
Yeah, don't.
You make this 4 square men like a lot prettier with the makeup and the eyes and the earrings and the hair with the little flowy thing and the purple sky in the background. It's great.
Oh, and the red flower is really nice.
Yeah, the little.
And it's even better. And actually, it should be this way. We should have the beautiful people on top, and we should have us on the bottom. There
Absolutely.
it is.
I totally
There
agree
it
with
is.
that. Yes, I agree with that. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know this was like smooth talking boys night. I didn't realize it was that going on.
Hey, it's all good. Michael, do you have any other questions?
Oh, thanks, Patty.
Well, I was going to say,
Yeah,
let's go back to the app for just a minute.
Yeah.
You said that was going to be available in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it should be up. I think November 8th is the launch date we're aiming for.
Okay. On both platforms or just?
I will, if you follow me on Instagram, I will be announcing everything you need to know there.
Okay, that's good.
All right, we will. I'm already following you as well, Nathan. Thank you, and I'm sure Patty will. I will get Patty's contact information through Michael to you, and then you never know, maybe something. Oh, there she is. Lost her. She's come back again.
Yeah, if the youth group thing is actually something that I can help out kids with, definitely contact me. And if I don't, for the youth group, you can give her my email.
I'll do that.
But everything else, I try to reply. And just for anybody watching, if you send me a message on Instagram and I don't reply, send it again, and then send it again, and then send it again. Because if we are not already connected, it filters in. Well, because there's primary, there's general, and then there's the requests. And if we are not already connected, it goes into requests, and that is every request that I get, which includes, unsolicited pictures that I am not looking for, random messages. So, yeah.
Oh, I can.
Okay,
young messages from crazy guys that want.
I'm sorry that you received those pictures, but you know what? I've never received those pictures.
You want me to screenshot and send it to you? Because you don't.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah, Roger, I don't think you need the D. Let it lie.
Okay, you know what? I screwed up. I was thinking of something else. I'm like, all right, sorry.
No.
Probably not what you want.
I'm not inviting them. Don't want those types of images and stuff.
Everybody send Roger pics. Go.
No. Because you have a very large audience, dude. No.
No, I don't want to break him.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So I know that we're going to be following, and if there's an announcement on Instagram, we will go ahead and announce it here as well.
Awesome,
because we like what you do. We're impressed with what you do. And then not only that, Nathan, you took time, and you basically have doubled the time that you promised us. And I'm sorry, I keep robbing more and more of your time, and I need to respect your time on this. Nathan, it is really cool what you're doing, sharing your story. I'm sure there's quite a bit more to it.
There's a lot.
Yeah, we invite our audience, obviously, to check out his Instagram account. And you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to ask everyone to flood him with comments. And when he's had it, then he'll return. But we've got to make him notice. So we'll do that.
Make me notice what?
People from our network saying, you got to come back.
Okay.
Is that fair?
I'm trying to follow you on Instagram, but what is it you wanted us to say a message to call attention so we don't get drowned in the spam requests?
Oh, just either, put it in a comment that you sent me a DM, because when I go through and reply to comments, I'll see it. And if not, just keep sending it, because it'll refresh you to the top. So then when I go in there to take care of it, it'll be easier to see.
Excellent. All right. Let's see what's going on here.
Well, better a smart ass than a dumbass, right, Tom? That's a good thing.
Better yet not to be an ass at all. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, not you, Casey. I'm sorry. It's a comment by Tom.
It was not underneath your picture.
It's so good.
Well, wait till you see what's about to get posted as soon as I get off this. And when we're done, I'm going to post it, and y'all going to – it's an interesting video that I did today.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, there it is. We're going to be checking it out.
It involves a barbell, CrossFit girl, and the barbell ending up back here. And my legs, too.
Wow. All right. Well, there it is, folks. We've got the challenge. We're going to be doing it. Michael, why don't you finish up, and let's go.
Okay, will do. Just want to remind everybody, next Saturday during Roger's sports show, I will be doing interruptions from the film set of Potemkin Pictures, where we'll be filming a new episode from the Demos production group, and that's going to be cool. So just like the last time, it will be on set. and you'll see exactly the process of filming, the director telling people what to do, everything else, which will be really cool. After the sports show, I will be broadcasting, I'm hoping, on Instagram on my new account that I just got. One of the reasons was to contact certain people that are up that way. So I'll be broadcasting there, and we'll also be broadcasting on our Potemkin Pictures YouTube channel, Potemkin 1711 on YouTube. So I'm hoping to see people there. And Roger, did you want to say?
Sorry, just finally, Nathan, are there do you have a website, or is it just all Instagram?
It's
Where
mainly
else?
on my Instagram for now.
Okay.
Any major updates will come through there. TikTok is sporadic because I keep getting banned regularly, so just stick to the Instagram, and that's where I'll be.
Wow.
Dangerous
Okay.
apps.
Yeah, I don't know why, but there it is from my cousin right there, Cuídate Nathan, and we're going to be following.
Wait, what is bendiciones?
Mil
sé esa palabra.
bendiciones. Bendiciones in English is
Benediction.
blessings.
Ah,
It's benediction.
Mil, yeah. Well, it could be benediction as well, but it's blessings. And she says, y mil bendiciones.
Yeah.
See, takes 30 seconds, and there it is,
Yep.
blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Muchas gracias, Patty.
Yeah. The other person that we're going to finalize. Oh, okay. Other person we're going to finalize, we're going to have Vic Mignogna from Star Trek Continues / voiceover characters that he's done for anime for years. I'm very excited that he's going to be on with us. And we've got a few more coming up too. Some people that have been with us that we're going to ask back. He doesn't know it, but he was on earlier. We're going to ask Bobby Nash to come back on and talk about some of his new books that he has come out on. And we'll probably talk Star Trek with him too. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nathan, thank you. I learned quite a bit. And, dude, I'm following your career. I wish you the best. And I can't wait to see the video and the announcements on the app and all the other stuff that you're doing. And maybe, hopefully, in a bit, we'll be able to have you back and talk about some other stuff that you've done. All right?
Sure. As soon as all the NDAs allow me to talk about things, we can do it again.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, those are always fun.
Yeah.
That's an interesting definition of fun. I'm not familiar with.
No, NDA, not pinata.
Yeah. No, he's answering Patty. Yeah. It's all good. Patty's lively. All right.
Patty's always good for mischief.
Yes. Folks, this has been great. And we went over my personal and professional apology, Nathan, but it was fun. Thank you. And we're going to call it, folks. That's it. Thank you for joining us on Monday Night in America. That's Nathan. That's Casey. That's Michael. I'm the one that talks too much.
Nathan's over there directing airplanes or something.
I got it right. Oh, that's
but
cool.
It's not mirrored, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And it probably looks completely different from your side. So
actually, it worked. So we're good. All right, folks. We'll see you guys. Always be positive. Always work out. You know, do the best that you can. Be ready. Yes, be prepared. And positive impact movement.
Yes, sir.
It's right there. So we'll see you guys on the other side. All right. Peace.
Take care.
Excellent.